Hello! I've read this article in a magazine which is titled "When Does Obsessive Healthy Eating Become a Full-on Food Disorder?" And basically it's about people who are engaging in very restrictive diets and how close to eating disorders it implies it can be. This article particularly centres around this blogger who says that they were vegan and they lived such a restrictive diet that when their friends wanted to go out to a juice bar or something, she couldn't do it because although the juices were healthy, they weren't healthy enough for them. And then they realised that this diet was so restrictive to them that they couldn't even really spend time with their friends or anything like that because they wouldn't be able to eat out with them in any sense of the word easily at all. And I thought this is an interesting article. I wonder if, like, to be a certain level of healthy or fit, you have to be sort of obsessed with what you eat, because you have to be looking up foods and researching them and interested in these things. You can't just be passively getting there. It doesn't really happen, I don't think, like that. You have to sort of have a bit of an interest in it. And I don't know if having a bit of an obsession with what you eat is unhealthy. I think maybe it is healthy to consider what it is you eat, but there is a sort of a borderline that it can turn into, too restrictive, whereby it does affect your well-being of life to live such a restrictive diet or something like that. Maybe it's different for each person. I don't know. It's very important to know what your specific borderlines are. But certainly, I've been watching some people online and stuff recently who have been talking about healthy eating and stuff. And for some people, they're interested in healthy eating and different recipes and stuff like that. And it's like an interest in they're like one level of it. But there's other people who are like militant about healthy eating and they won't deviate from their set restrictions, and they're sort of unwavering in it. And it can seem very extreme. Certainly recently, I saw a couple of people. I was just watching, and I was thinking about how some people take food supplements like tablets for like things like calcium or vitamin B or stuff like that, and I've heard of those things. And then there's other people who take supplements and I don't even recognize the name anymore. It'd be like some letters or some really long name, and it's like I don't even know what this supplement is. Like, I was recently in a shop, I think Holland and Barrett, where they sell food supplements and stuff. And I was just walking around the shop and I realised there's lots of things there that just from looking at the bottle, I have no idea what they're for. You know, from the name of them, I couldn't guess. Like, one thing I've got is coenzyme Q10 tablets, and from that title, that doesn't tell you anything. It's, you know, it's just like, I don't know. To be at that sort of level, though, you have to have done some research. You have to have gone out of your own way to find out what these things are. And you're taking some supplements that come outside that normal level of expertise. As I say, I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing or anything like that. Maybe it's not necessarily bad or good. It's just, yeah, to be healthy, I guess you have to have some sort of extra interest in what it is you're eating, and what is going on with your body. But I think you do have to safeguard yourself and be careful about knowing what your limits and boundaries are, and knowing when you've gone too far and that you're not even enjoying life anymore. I think it's really important to understand what it is your goal is with your eating, whether it's to, well, I think it's important that your food should be beneficial to you somehow. Like, it's supposed to fuel you, so it should be somehow making you feel good. And if your diet's not making you feel good in any way, then you've got to seriously consider, why am I doing this? Like, if it's too restrictive and it's not giving you energy and it's making you feel bad and all of that, then it's not good. It should be beneficial to you in some way. It's supposed to be fueling you, you know. So it should be like giving you energy and making you feel good and making you feel positive, and it should be beneficial to you in some way, whether that's making you feel good because it's convenient or tasty or gives you energy or whatever it is. But you know, it should be beneficial to you somehow. It shouldn't maybe like feeling bad in all manners, you know. Anyway, I guess I'm rambling. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying. I suppose you've got to know. We don't have to know, but if it is making you feel bad, you should reassess. And overall, it should be making you feel good in some manner. And if you find out that the diet you're on is making you feel bad and restricted and unhealthy and overly obsessed, then you've got to reassess that, and get help as appropriate. Yeah.